Welcome back to Pet Detective. Today we uncover the mystery of the vanishing kibble. Let's delve into this baffling case. It all started when an anxious pet owner noticed that their dog's food, the kibble, was disappearing at a quite alarming rate. The dog bowl, once filled to the brim, would be empty in no time. You'd think the dog was overeating, right? But here's the twist. Despite the rapidly depleting kibble, the dog wasn't gaining any weight. Not an ounce. It's a perplexing scenario, isn't it? The owner, naturally, is left in a state of bewilderment. Is their beloved pet hiding a secret stash of kibble somewhere in the house, munching away in secret? Or could there be a more complex issue at hand? A kibble thief, perhaps? Could it be a case of a dog with a secret stash? Or is there a kibble thief in the house? Let's find out. The mystery of the vanishing kibble was a tricky one. It had us chasing our tails, wondering how our loyal canine companion could possibly be consuming such vast quantities of kibble. But as it turns out, our four-legged friend was not the guilty party in this puzzle. In a twist that would make the best detective novels blush, the real culprit was a crafty raccoon. This sly little bandit had been sneaking in through the pet door, helping itself to the dog's kibble, and then disappearing back into the night. The solution? Simple but effective. We secured the pet door. No more uninvited guests helping themselves to the kibble buffet. The dog was relieved, and the raccoon, well, it had to find a new late-night snack spot. So, the case of the vanishing kibble was solved. So it wasn't our canine friend after all, but a sneaky raccoon with a taste for kibble. Our next case involves a daring escape artist, a hamster named Houdini. This pint-sized pet has been confounding its owner with its incredible escapades. Imagine, if you will, a hamster cage that seems perfectly secure. Each latch is checked and double-checked, yet, come morning, Houdini is nowhere to be found. The owner scours the house, heart pounding with worry, only to discover Houdini, safe and sound, in the most unexpected places. Once, nestled in a shoe, another time, found nibbling on a forgotten cookie under the couch. Each time, Houdini is returned to his cage, and each time he manages another daring escape. The baffled owner can't figure out how this tiny Houdini is managing to outsmart the cage. Is it climbing the bars, squeezing through a hidden hole? Or perhaps our Houdini hamster has mastered the art of teleportation. Is Houdini a magician, or is there a flaw in the cage? Let's crack this case. The case of the Houdini hamster had us scratching our heads. This little critter seemed to have a knack for escaping, vanishing from its cage without a trace. The mystery was as baffling as a magic trick, leaving us all stumped and in awe of our furry Houdini. But like all good mysteries, the solution was simpler than we thought. The answer didn't lie in magic, teleportation, or an unusually intelligent hamster. No, it was something far more mundane. The villain of our story was a faulty latch on the cage door. Yes, that's right. A simple mechanical issue allowed our little Houdini to perform his disappearing act. With a little bit of tinkering, the latch was secured, and just like that, the magic was gone. Our Houdini was back to being a regular hamster, safely contained in his cage. So Houdini was not a magician after all, just a hamster with a faulty cage door. Well, we've solved 2 more adorable mysteries today. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? Our first case, the vanishing kibble. Our furry friends were left puzzled as their food disappeared right under their noses. But as it turns out, the culprit was an unexpected guest, a sneaky raccoon with a knack for midnight snacks. A simple problem with a wild solution. Then, we had the case of the Houdini hamster. This little critter had a knack for pulling disappearing acts that would make a magician proud. But after a thorough investigation, it turns out our hamster was not a magician after all. The real culprit? A faulty cage door that allowed our furry friend to go on his little adventures. Remember, sometimes the solution is simpler than it seems. Until next time, stay curious and keep sleuthing.